Ladies and gentlemen, what a proud moment to be here today and present Saudi Aramco Khares initiative in the plant conditional monitoring and prediction. And before I start my presentation, please allow me to share with you the short introductory video about Khares producing.
Saudi Aramco is no stranger to the extraordinary. As the largest oil producer in the world, it is used to doing big things. The world relies on oil for energy and the thousands of byproducts that enhance our daily lives. Every day, millions of barrels are extracted from reservoirs deep beneath the Saudi Arabian desert. Demand is relentless, and thus the Khares Central Processing Facility was built to enable the largest increase in oil production the world has ever known. The Khares Mega Crude Oil Incremental Program. The facility receives oil from 3 separate fields. The first field, Khares, was discovered in 1957, followed by Mazalij and Abu Jafan in 1972 and 1973. These intelligent fields house over 300 advanced oil wells. However, oil direct from the ground needs to be processed before it can be used. Using the latest advances in technology, the Khares facility was designed to process increases in oil production from the 3 fields at a single central location. Wild or untreated crude oil is diverted into one of 4 identical oil trains, where it is treated and separated into oil, gas, and water at our separation plants, known as VSBs. Once stabilized and cleaned, this oil is piped across the kingdom to Saudi Aramco's terminals for export. While a strategic reserve of 1,800,000 barrels is held in 3 large storage tanks in the Khares facility itself. Gas is essential to both the kingdom's and the world's economy. Known as sour, the separated gas is sent to 2 identical gas trains for further treatment. From this, around 320 million standard cubic feet is sent daily to Shedgum gas plant. And 80,000 barrels of natural gas liquid is piped to Yanbu on the Red Sea coast for further treatment. Any water that's thrown off from the crude oil is recycled and injected back into the reservoirs where it is needed to flush out more oil, allowing for substantial water conservation.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ali Al-Garni and I'm the Reliability Supervisor in Khares Department. And with me, my colleague Ziad Al-Ayada, who wasn't able to attend this event. So, as you saw in the introductory video, Khares producing facility is a milestone in Saudi Aramco journey, where the potential and power of the 4th industrial revolution have been unleashed. So, Khares facility is a gas and oil processing facility, where we process different types of hydrocarbons, also treating water and generating electrical power. These facilities and processes are operated by more than 80,000 assets, where each one of them has its own reliability program, which enabled us to achieve and sustain high asset performance. As you know, the maintaining assets in the oil and gas sector is not easy business. The oil and gas sector is challenged by different aspects, including the reliability of the plant, asset integrity, market demand, and above all of that is the environmental footprint. Despite all of the challenges, you have been able over years to achieve the highest results in the reliability and asset management. However, we moved a step forward in the implementation of the smart and intelligent solutions in our facilities and asset management in particular. But before I talk about the new or the intelligent system that we have, let me share with you the conventional way that we used in the past. Basically, the practice was by taking the data from the site and from different systems, and also conducting the analysis and review all the inputs for the critical equipment. Also, we used to use the simulated BNIDs with the multi-state values, also monitoring the equipment through the screens and the panels. These were the conventional way. Also, these enabled us for, I said, years to sustain high level of excellence and achieve the high asset performance. Although we achieved, as we said, great success in the past, we strived to explore and apply the latest solutions in the market and in the industry. So we established our Intelligent Reliability Center in Khares, which we call it iCare Reliability Center. This center works based on multiple integrated systems and dashboards, which provide fully automated monitoring and analysis for the raw data from the Hysterion server. So the data flow starts at the beginning from the instrumentation devices and sensors in the field. Next, it goes to different control systems distributed in the field. And after that, these data go to the Hysterion server. So at this point, the Reliability Center or the IK Center we have established is enabled to read the raw data from the Hysterion server and from different databases. So basically, the Reliability Center consists of multiple developed numerical equations and algorithms that were built and developed in-house by our engineers. These algorithms work together in monitoring the assets' performance and healthiness and analyze the raw data from different Hysterions and databases. The IK Center is leveraged with many features, and I'm glad to share with you these, some of them. First feature is the data analytics. Second one is the failure predictions. And third one is the events tracking. I will go over each one of them. In the starting with the data analytics, this feature provides a live monitoring and data visualization with extensive access to the data source that avail real-time assets information. This feature is supportive in optimizing the business processes. Next one. And in the failure prediction, we managed to prevent many failures and avoid the consequences that might happen with each failure. And any abnormal behavior can be immediately reported and corrected, which prevented the failures from happening in many events. And the event tracking, the IK Center is able to capture the critical events, compare the similar events, and give feedback for any undesired machine behavior. It also monitors the switchover compliance and the BM schedule for the equipment. Here I'm sharing some use cases or examples that we captured from the IK Center. This was for a pump failure that we had in the past, the system observed early stage of high fuel consumption. And this was because, as per the center alert, was because early also stage of pump mechanical failure. So the system captured the high fuel consumption, the gas turbine, and this was linked with the pump mechanical failure. So this was detected earlier, and when we checked this, it was true. We found the pump early stage of failure, mechanical failure. This was corrected, and it was returned better on the same level of mechanical performance with the minimum cost maintenance. Another example is for the high pressure gas compressor. The center also noticed or observed the high vibration, which was above the normal. It didn't reach the alarm point, but was abnormal vibration. So this was reported, and we received alert about this issue. And the center also identified the root cause of this. It was instrumentation group failure. There was no real vibration. It was only instrumentation. So this was fixed, and the vibration back to its normal parameters without any issues in the compressor. So there are a lot of realized benefits captured from the IK center, and these benefits are at the top of the industry standards. So here, allow me to share with you some of these captured benefits that we have realized in the previous. We have observed the improvement in the asset lifetime. As you see, 80% improvement in asset lifetime. And also, our plant availability was almost 100%. This is very tangible and remarkable result of the implementation of the IK center. Also, we have noticed reduction in the maintenance cost and the carbon emission. This was very helpful also to control the maintenance cost and also reduce environmental carbon emissions. Also, this was reflected in the overall maintenance and reliability KPIs with 12%. We were good. We were achieving high results or KPIs in the maintenance and reliability, but with the implementation of the IK center and with these results we have noticed, we have achieved these improvements and realized benefits. The advanced technology deployment at Khares has been so significant. The IK Reliability Center was one of the major contributors for winning World Economic Forum Award in 2020. We were honored to have our facility described as smart digital lighthouse facility, as the only one in the Middle East. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of my presentation. I did my best to make it brief and taking you to the point. So thank you for listening, and I will be happy to answer your questions.